See if anyone wants to visit with me today while I'm sitting here. Looking at the frozen lake. I'll wait till someone pops in to tell you the awesome thing I just saw. If anyone pops in, you never know. This could be the shortest live ever. Could be the shortest live ever if no one watches. Oh, it's starting to snow again. Oh, we got one person in there. Maybe that's me. I don't know. No, they left. They thought it was boring for sure. I don't really announce these things. They're just random. Random as can be, like my friend Anubis. Just random stuff. Random stuff. Oh, maybe it was just snow blowing out of the trees. Oh, we got some birdies over there. Nice, nice, nice. I guess no one wants to talk to me today. I don't have any real friends. It's terrible. I guess I shouldn't have called it boring. Hey, Dan, what's up? Just started looking at the slightly frozen lake. Well, I guess this is more of a pond. More of a pond than a lake. The lake's off to the left through the Narrows. Danger. Well, hi, Mr. Robin. What are you doing? I don't got anything in here to feed you. Don't hit the window. Holy moly. 3 weeks with no cigarettes. There you go. How's that treating you? I'm going on about, I don't know how long without one. Probably not long enough in the grand scheme of things, but you know, I'm a glutton for punishment. Glutton for punishment. They say smoking cigarettes ages you, but I'm still looking pretty good. Hey, Chairman, what's up? Marlboros? Fuck them things. I like Camels. I like Camel cigarettes. Camel cigarettes are much better for you. So you get that Turkish and domestic blend, you know. Not that I'm advocating smoking by any stretch of the imagination, YouTube. I'm not much of a menthol kind of guy, Mr. Was it Extro? I mean, they do make regular Newports too, but well, I was just on my way to this pond here, and I got to see a bald eagle swoop down and snatch up a little squirrel running across the road. Definitely not going ice fishing on that sketchy shit. You can't even get to the ice without getting wet right now. We got a little bit of ice. I know some people that went ice fishing. Not that I'm into that sort of thing, but I mean, like if my friend's got a camp or something and they go ice fishing on the lake, I'll hang out in the camp. But I ain't going out on the pond to go ice fishing. I'm just not into it. Hey Ed, how are you doing? Oh, I take my seatbelt off here. We're not driving anywhere right now. No, I just dropped my daughter off to get a Medusa tattoo. So I got a little bit of time to kill. I figured what better way to do it than sit here and look like I'm talking to myself. I'm not doing too shabby yet. Not doing too shabby. The ground's, well, not that it really looks like it, but the ground's starting to thaw up. So I can go metal detecting. I mean, I went ice fishing years ago just to appease some people, but hey, Vince, what's up? Or should I say, mon ami? I haven't used French in a while. Excuse me, Vince. Probably not what I should be saying, but you know. Oh, look, the sun's coming out. Kind of, sort of. Did anyone, speaking of the sun, did anyone see the double sunrise thing this morning, the solar eclipse? It's too cloudy here. I agree with you, Ed. I'd rather be doing something fun, not drilling holes in the ice and making it more dangerous for myself. Yeah, I was gonna get up and check it out, but I looked at the forecast and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be overcast. There ain't no sense in that. I'll sleep in. Hey, Rob. You still killing it on the Madden, I imagine. Oh, that's just my seat. I swear I'm not farting if you can hear that. Not much new. I was telling these folks I just dropped my daughter off to get a Medusa tattoo and saw an eagle snatch a squirrel out of the road, and the weather's breaking so I can go metal detecting. My mental health will be a little better. Wintertime's always a little rough on me anyway, because I like to be outside doing stuff. I mean, I'm a winter baby anyway, so it's not like the cold bothers me, but I just can't do what I enjoy. I wouldn't even call it seasonal depression. I call it metal detecting withdrawals. It's like a drug, I'm telling you. I mean, Ed knows that with the gold panning and stuff. That's like an addiction too. You want to be out there finding that color. That's all you think about, especially when you find some. Been out once this year already and found a piece of driftwood with 922 bullets in it, a 2020 quarter, and some miscellaneous crap, you know. But that was, the ground was still frozen. Oh, it's no joke, Rob. I'm telling you, it's bad. I think it'd be worse than if I ever did heroin. Because I don't lie to people. I used to be a drug addict. Never did heroin, but I did dabble with the pills and stuff years ago. And I metal detecting is far more addicting to me. Hey, Danny. And what do we got? Jory Stay, True Gaming. How you doing today? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the random bit of boringness. Oh yeah, exactly. When you want it, you want it, and it's gonna happen. You're connected to me. I don't remember seeing your name before. Don't remember seeing your name before. Oh yeah. Yeah, pills weren't the only thing I was dabbling around in, trust me, but yeah, I did a little bit of pan in there. My buddy Dan that was in the chat here, Dan B, chilling and growing, sent me a little bit of pay dirt and I panned it and it was definitely addictive. I kept going through it like, did I miss any? Did I miss any? But I got it all. What was it? I can't remember what the actual weight was of what was in there. Oh yeah, definitely beats that for sure. It's not as expensive either. I mean, I guess it can be. Now you're addicted to the Fortnite. Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to pan some more, Dan. I'll have to get a hold of you later here, give me my new address details because I'm not in the same place as you know. Yeah, you should have seen the weird looks, because I'm not a tattooed person. I got one that's on my hand right there that I did myself like 20 some odd years ago. And like everyone I know has got tattoos all over them pretty much. There's a few that don't, but most do. My one friend's only tattoo is they got a tattoo for when they had the radiation from the throat cancer. They got a little dot on their chest. That's the only tattoo they have. The Steel Series logo. No, that's a character from an alphabet that I created in high school for an art project. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a way of self-expression, but getting back to the tattoos, but I mean, there is one that I would like to get, but I don't trust people enough to do that stuff to me, I guess. Oh yeah. My luck, I'd get someone that claims they're amazing at tattoos, and I'd get the shittiest jailhouse looking thing. I mean, I think for doing that myself 3 years ago, 22 years ago, it still looks pretty good. It's never been touched up. We can make him into a little baby elephant, you see? Looks like a little sad elephant. I'm sorry, guys. I don't got no worms for you. All these robins just keep getting closer to the car. But yeah, it's always cool to see an eagle. The wingspan wider than your car, landing in front, swooping down in front of you in the road to snatch up a squirrely. I thought the guy behind me was gonna have a heart attack. I heard him slam on his brakes because he saw the bird going down into the road. I knew he weren't landing. I've seen it. I live around the damn things. I knew we weren't going to land in the road. He was just doing the swoop in and grab and see you later. I mean, the tattoo that I want isn't anything extravagant anyway. It's just a date. I mean, I could get a double meaning tattoo because I like, the Friday the 13th movie series, and that thing I did years ago was on a Friday the 13th. So I could get like a double themed tattoo, but Hey, Mr. Kilikaya. Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't need any more distinguishing marks. We already got scars and abnormal features. We don't need to be able to pick out in a lineup. Be like, yeah, that's the guy. He's got the scorpion tattoo above his left eye. That is definitely something I would never do, is get a tattoo on my face. No. I've never seen the appeal of that. None of them look good. They just make you look like a criminal. That's all they do. Face tattoos. They make you look like a criminal. And people judge you for it, which is unfair. Oh, hell, Mike Tyson's mild with his face tattoos. Look at some of these dudes out there. Like that, what is it? That freaking Tekashi 6ix9ine dude, isn't his face full of random nonsense? Post Malone's got a bunch on his face. There's lots of people with face tattoos, and not a one of them look any good. I usually don't rip on stuff like that, but that's just one thing that's always bothered me. Face tattoos. This is it's a mill pond in the state of Maine where we're sitting right now. I know Rizzle knows where I am for sure. I don't know if he has a tattoo of an ear, but he sells gummies that have an ear with a bite taken out of them. THC gummies, CBD gummies. Speaking of boxers, we just lost George Foreman there last week. Yeah, definitely a hell no for me, especially with a face tattoo. I mean, I was kind of foolish in my own opinion for putting the one on my hand as I did years ago. Oh yeah, many an intoxicated moment here. Back when that big old pine tree was behind the Ninja Turtle rock, dude. Yeah, I probably should have died here more than once back in the day. That's for sure. Taking the gravity bong hits out to the banana rock, and just sitting out there smoking weed. Hey Anubis, what's up? Yeah, it's thawing out now in the southern part of the state. I guess up north they still got a bit of thick ice, but I still wouldn't be going ice fishing. People ask me every year, and they're like, "Oh, you're a bitch because you don't want to go ice fishing." I was like, "No, I just know what I like, and that ain't it." It's like I was telling someone the other day. I think it was on my last live stream, maybe I did a week or two ago there, but I was getting to the point where my withdrawals for detecting were so bad that I was going to have my roommate hide coins in the house plants so I could use my new pinpointer just to go and find coins in the house. Oh, were you up in the Swift River here in Maine, Pan and Ed? I think that's one of the better spots here in Maine is the Swift River. I think that's what it's called, if I remember correctly. I'm going to visit the kids in Mass, yeah. Well, hell, you come up this way, get a hold of me. My email's in the description of my channel. I got a gold pan, some shovels. I ain't got classifiers or anything like that. I just got a pan, but Vermont found some good gold. Nice. Yeah, I guess it is. I think it's a Swift River. You could look it up, but you probably already have. I mean, there's knowing your extensive knowledge of the gold industry or the gold panning hobby or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure that you've probably researched areas of geological happiness, we'll call it. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Swift. Yeah. 7 people. Holy moly. 7 people like my boring activities. It's awesome. Yeah, I had to tell my daughter that I would do something that I could time so that I would pay attention to what time it was so that I wouldn't be late picking her up from her tattoo appointment. That's why I didn't bring my detector with me. Because if I did that, it wouldn't have happened. Because my phone would have been in the car. Ryan Wilder. I don't know if I know him or not. I mean, I probably know the channel name, but not his name if he has a channel. Oh, yeah, it's a very popular tourist attraction. I'm sure it gets hit pretty hard. You got to wait for good floods, good spring floods, and go right after that. After stuff gets washed out of the banks upstream and stuff, out of the little inlets and all the nice gold deposits. American Gold Prospectors. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Matter of fact, I'll write it right down right now because I'm a forgetful old man. American Gold Prospectors. I was hoping to see more eagles up here, but I just saw the one. He's been on Gold Rush Barren Sea. Now as a cameraman for Raw TV. How nice. Bong rip before work. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. A couple of vape hits on the way in. Damn right. Yeah, there's always time for a safety meeting, no matter where you are. I just had a little personal safety meeting a few minutes ago. But the trees are actually starting to kind of bud up a little bit. This birch in front of me's got a couple little buds started on it. Nice, Grinch. Nice, nice, nice. See, that's what I like. People in here that are already connected to each other. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It makes the world a better place, in my opinion. Easier to deal with. Especially in these tariff rich times. But yeah, I haven't been able to find out too much information about what kind of mill was here. If it was a woolen mill, grist mill, what kind of mill it was. But there was a mill sitting up here off of my, left side somewhere. We used to go over and jump off the dam and stuff. This was a great time for swimming back in the day. It's changed quite a bit now. Now you can't even launch a boat with a motor here. It's just all, like kayaks and canoes and stuff. But right down in front of me, where they had a boat launch right here. for a good while, but then they built a new one on the other side of the bigger pond that this connects to. Have a good afternoon, Rob. Well, it's probably still morning where you are, actually. It's good to see you, as always. Down East Detecting and Prospecting. I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of that channel. I know I've got a couple of Down East channels on my list, but I don't think that's one of them. I'll write that one down too. Check that one out later. I think it's so funny they call it Down East when you're actually going up. Detecting and prospecting, right? Yeah. I like channel recommendations. Oh, what do I do with that? Yeah, York Beach is pretty. That's down southern Maine. I'm more mid-coast where I'm at. Yeah, I hate to tell you this, but you're definitely not the best barbecue I've had. Is a mainly meat barbecue. Voted best barbecue in Town Hill. But you have a giant smoker. Look at the size of this thing. That's a big old smoker. All right, what am I looking for now? Man, there's so many 9-volt batteries in this car. Holy crap. Eddington, that's not very far away from me, actually. Eddington is, well, from where I live anyway, not where I'm at the moment. It's probably like 6-7 miles from where I live at the moment. Might be less than that. No, it's about that. Oh, it's someone local that I might be able to connect with and do some collaboration videos or something. I'll check out his content, and you'll know if we meet up, because you'll probably see us on each other's channels, you know? I'm not saying that's a guaranteed thing, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Okay, that's why I can't find anything about the mill that was here then. I never really looked at it in considering rather the fact that the hydro dam is right down the way. So it was just a backup, to back the water up to create better flow. Okay. I know a couple others in the area that were like that too. Well, I figured it was mostly wooded and swamp. You should see how flooded it is today down along the road up in here. Holy moly, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen the water that high there. And we didn't even get that much snow this year. Of course, there was the mill over too on the Union as well, the Union River off the shore road where that bridge was and stuff. Like, I'm so bummed that they got rid of the. Like, we spent years building that thing over there on the other side of this dam, that little friggin' whirlpool spinny pocket down there, lined it with rocks and stuff. Oh, really? That friggin' park is flooded over there? I go metal detecting in that stream. We call it Button Stream. What is it, the Sebasticook? I've been in so many bodies of water, it ain't even funny. Apparently, you're not allowed to metal detect on land there, though. My friend got yelled at. Even he went and he dug a luggage tag, okay, a nice relic, and he brought it to the historical society, and they were like, "You're not supposed to be metal detecting over there." He's like, "Well, I could have been an ass and not told you guys at all that I found town history, you know." But that's not who we are as detectorists, you know. We're there about preserving the history. At least most of us. We're not out just to find the silver and gold so we can go out and sell it and make money. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I might get rid of some like Roosevelt dimes and stuff because I find so many of the damn things, but I wouldn't be getting rid of any, seated quarters, cat bus dimes, or anything like that. Yeah, I forgot you lived right by that friggin' park because I don't really go that way to come to your house. So I go to your house, I usually take the interstate instead of jumping off in Newport and taking that way. I just go to, what is it, 151. Last time I come down to see you, I saw a dump truck on fire on the side of the highway. That was nice. Where'd that just go? Ooh, excuse me. I mean, I probably could find your house from that direction. I'm sure. I got a fairly good sense of direction. It's all about landmarks anyway, you know. I wonder if the cops are still on schedule down here. They've been coming down here like every hour for the past couple of years. Even in the wintertime, they'll drive down here. Yeah, it's definitely gray and gloomy, but enjoy your day, Ed. Appreciate you stopping in for a bit. My car is a freaking pigsty right now. I still ain't cleaned it out from last year's metal detecting season. There's so much stuff in here. But I'm sure it helped me gain better traction this winter in this little thing. Because there's probably a couple 100 pounds of metal in the back of this little Honda Fit. 3 tires. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There might be a box of DVDs back there somewhere still, too. Oh, you guys want to see my Kylie Jenner action figure? Look, that's who it is. It's Kylie Jenner. My freaking kid gave it to me. She's like, "Here, Dad, this is for Rhonda." That's what my car's name is. I forgot about her the last time I did the live stream. I showed off all the other little animals and car mascots that people have given me. Oh, people are dropping like flies. Oh, dear. I know, Robbins. I said flies. I don't have any for you, okay? They literally all looked at me when I said people were dropping like flies. Yeah, there goes one of them right now. I'm sorry, guys. I don't got nothing. I don't got my, thing of mealworms with me today. Not that I have one. I guess I could go to the pet store and get crickets and just throw crickets out there for them. I'm sure they'd enjoy that. A nice, fat, meaty freaking cricket. Oh, you guys perked up on that one, huh? Yeah, I don't have any. I swear I don't. Just dig for worms. The ground's soft enough. Dig for worms. Holy, isn't your belly red? Wow. That is like the deepest red I've seen on a robin's belly in ages. That is crazy bright. I'd show you guys, but you wouldn't be able to see it. So I wasn't even expecting there to be any ice in here today. I'm surprised there's still a couple little floaters in here. No, I shouldn't tell you guys that. That's not. No, I can't do that. That's not good. Not good. Don't do it. I'll save that for a backstage later. So what is everyone else doing on this fine Saturday, the 29th of March? I'm just wasting time waiting for my daughter to get Medusa tattooed on her friggin' right thigh. Oh, yeah. See, the eagle should have been up here. The fish just popped up over there. Hey, Maddie, what's going on? Yeah, a little bit. Not much. Definitely not fishable ice, that's for sure. Like I said, you have to get pretty wet to get out to that thin layer. Looks more like a slush island at this point in time. Time for a joint. You'll be back. Oh, what the hell? You're supposed to have one ready to go. Yeah, I bet that water's a little brisk right now. I thought that's what you did at work all day long. Speaking of packing cones, I think that's what my buddy does at his job at the dispensary. He packs cones and rolls joints all day or some shit like that. I think is what he told me. There goes another Mad Robin. I don't like the cones myself. I'm not a fan. I like a nice hand rolled joint or a blunt are my preferred methods. I mean, nice bong hits obviously are good once in a while, but I really don't like smoking out of bowls. Unless it's my own bowl, because I've had the same bowl since. Hey, Flip Boy, I've had the same bowl since, what was 1993, glass bowl. And I keep it stupid clean. Stupid clean. Hey, Anubis, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Like I said, I'm waiting for my daughter to get done with a tattoo. I could roll 6 joints faster than I could pack 6 fucking cones. That's for damn sure. She's getting Medusa on her thigh, Anubis. So you've been eating them farm fresh eggs or what? What's up, Anubis? You've been eating them eggs? Talk to me. I wasn't mean, he says. Oh. They're stupid good. Way better than any store-bought egg you'll ever eat. Oh my. Now here's my question for you. Does your sister clean them or does she just let them sit? Oh, Maine, Arizona. Okay, okay. See, look at that. I learned something today. Yeah, exactly. Not supposed to clean them. Exactly. That's the answer I was looking for. I knew you'd give me the right answer anyway. I had no doubt in that. Meet midnight. Oh, midnights. How's it going? Welcome to the boring show where we're just sitting here looking at my cracked windshield, my dirty dashboard, and a little bit of ice on the pond. And talking about whatever random things pop into my head. But yeah, I was blessed on the ride to this little pond right here by an eagle swooping down in front of me, snatching up a little tree rat, a little squirrel. Yeah, it's boring, but slightly entertaining for the most part. I know what you mean. I try to be somewhat entertaining, put a smile on someone's face here and there. I'm really surprised I haven't seen anyone out here. I mean, it's not a beautiful day, but it's not super frigid, I guess. The wind died down a little bit. Just her face, her head, with the snakies. Just her upper thigh. I guess we'll call it a Medusa's bust. Because there may be some some neck action on it too. I can't remember exactly. She had me go in with her to help her with the placement. Nice. Yeah, right. I like getting marijuana tips. I love it when I go see my buddy at the dispensary and he's like, oh, if you like what you just got, he's like, here, hang on a second. He'll throw me like 5 or 6 grams of something that he just recently harvested. He hasn't had out yet. He's like, try this and tell me what you think. He's a good guy, though, I tell you. If you're ever in the area, go to Hazy Days. Go to Hazy Days, man. Hazy Days. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. uh, weren't the Gorgons in that movie Small Soldier, too? Or Small Soldier as well? Archer and whatnot. Under the table job. Go get a job as a bouncer, man. There must be a dive bar around there somewhere. You like to take your aggressions out, get a job beating people up. I know you're a gentle giant. I'm just kidding. Oh, there's got to be a dive bar somewhere around here. Fuck, you could hook up with a skanky waitress and she'll take you to and from work. It'd be great. Sorry, cocktail waitress. Ooh, we might sit here and take a nap. Holy. See, I know so little about tattoos. I didn't know you were supposed to eat something before you get one. They got snacks in there for people if they haven't eaten anything within a certain amount of time. So I guess I learned 2 things today already. You just walk in there and be like, hey, yo, man, you got any riffraff up in this bitch? He's like, if you need a bouncer, I'm your guy. I'll fucking smack heads. You know, you just go in there. No, I'm not getting a tattoo, Mona. My daughter's getting a tattoo. Fuck that shit. I'm not getting a tattoo. Allison is getting a Medusa on her thigh. Medusa's head. She's an adult. You know, she can do what she wants, I guess. I don't even know how many tattoos she has now. I lost count. But they're nothing outrageous for the most part. This is the biggest one she'll have. She's got a couple like little flowery vine things on her collarbones. Number 27 Roman numerals on her wrist, and like Euphoria on one other wrist, and a little ghost and a couple of things. But she doesn't have any like color work or anything. It's just all, you know, outline work for the most part. Not really any shading. Hey, cheese. How you doing today? How you doing today, Mona? How you doing, Dan? Danny. Not Dan. I already asked Dan how he was doing. I didn't ask Danny how he was doing, though. Man, I really got to sharpen this knife. I've had this Gerber knife longer than I've had that bowl. This little pocket knife. Holy moly, I've had that thing forever and a day. One of the best pocket knives I've ever owned, though. Made right in Portland, Oregon, USA. Oh, you're still dealing with that? Damn, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I like my Gerber. But right now, this thing wouldn't even open an envelope. It is so dull. I mean, you could squeeze this thing in your hand as tight as you could and it wouldn't cut you. Jeez, I don't know if you guys have seen was it Marty Verstal's, the one that's got Digger Dog, right? Someone correct me before I continue. Hey Caitlin, how the hell are you, dear? Good to see you over here in my neck of the woods. Caitlin's a friend from over at Anubis's channel. We chop it up on the regular over there. Yeah, Martin, yeah. He's got a Digger Dog. Well, he just posted a video earlier today, if you guys seen it or not. He's got diagnosed with cancer. Oh, I love it when you get frigged up pieces right from Jump Street. Oh man, isn't that irritating? Oh, is it something that you ordered, not went and bought? Yeah, he just posted the video like an hour or so ago. I actually watched it before I started this live stream. I'm doing pretty good. It was ordered, yeah, that's what I figured. So it would take forever and a day to friggin' get it replaced. So it's gonna be like a relic display table, Dan. You're gonna put some sand in it and put some beach finds in there. Or you're gonna turn it into a terrarium. What's going on? Yeah, I'd wood fill it too. I wouldn't try to send it back. Well, just depending on how extensive the damage was, I guess. But oh, I should have brought more beverages with me. I'm almost out of lemonade, and my giant water thing's like half full. Oh wait, I got more water right there. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it is a nice little view. This is a little swimming hole here. But I mean, it's not super cold out. I'm sitting here with my window down, storage and organizing stuff. Yeah. I was gonna order like earlier this month. I was gonna order some of those floating coin displays, and I was like, I didn't want to spend the money on them. And then me and my daughter were at Hobby Lobby the other night when I picked her up from work. Yeah, that's snow on the ground and ice on the lake, the pond. Yeah. But I was gonna order some of them floating displays, but we were in the Hobby Lobby the other day, and I seen some in there, and they were two for $2.50. So she bought me 2 packages of them, so I got 4 of them. I put what did I put in there? Put in 2-cent piece, a barber dime, my awesome shield nickel that I dug, and seeded quarter. That's what I put in them. They're really weird. 82. I don't like you anymore, Caitlin. That's just mean. 82. It's probably 31 here. Yeah, that's about what it feels like, about 31 degrees. With the wind, it's probably about 28. Oh, there goes a hawk. Did you guys see that fly by? It's okay. It's okay. 46 and rainy there. Nice. Everyone's getting that puff on. I love it and I love it. We're all on the same wavelength at the moment. Hey, Gina, how the hell are you? It's been a bit. Been in my depressive winter state, so I haven't really been keeping up with too many channels. Which you think would be the exact opposite. Oh, there's an eagle right there. Just flew overhead and 2 ducks. Hell yeah. The eagle's going over by the dam. Oh, he's swooping back around. Where are you going, buddy? Come back and visit. Come over here and see us, Mr. Eaglet. Come on, come on. No, just the ducks are coming back. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the eagle. Oh. It's supposed to rain and thunderstorm there. Oh. Well, it was supposed to snow today, but it didn't really snow a lot. So I'm up 2 eagles on the day. Come back and visit, buddy. I want to be your friend. I won't hurt you, I swear. I'll take you home, show you to the cats. It'll be awesome. I think the cats would like an eagle, don't you guys? The roommate might not like it very much. I walk in with an eagle on my fucking arm. Hey guys, what's up? This is Steve. We just met this afternoon. So I'm trying something a little out of my range today. I'm smoking some sativa at the moment. I usually just smoke straight indicas or indica hybrids that are mostly indica dominant. But today we're smoking a sativa. Yeah, I see it looked like it hit you a little more than it did here. Well, I guess on the coast here, they got a little more than we did where I live. Because I was going to go detecting, like I said, with my buddy while my daughter was in her tattoo for a couple hours there, but I'd have lost track of time and she'd have got mad at me. And, you know, her mother already caused her enough trauma in life. I don't need to cause her anymore. Thankfully, I'm not responsible for any of the nonsense that happened to my kid in her life. That's one thing I devoted myself to, is being in my kid's life, because I didn't know my father. And I decided from day one, when I found out that her mom was pregnant. You know, we call her mom slut mom whore pants, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I decided right from the get-go that I was going to be in that kid's life every day. And she lived with me most of her childhood and into her adult life. And she seems to be very well adjusted, has a regular job. She's in a healthy relationship. She's a very happy young woman. Oh, you think so, buddy? I definitely was always the sane one. Yeah, I was definitely the most stable thing in that kid's life. I'm here to tell you. I mean, I might have my own fucking problems in life, but they never were pushed onto her, that's for sure. She goes to therapy and talks about her mother, but her therapist asked her one day, she goes, "Why don't you ever talk about your dad?" And she's like, "You never did anything to make me have to talk about him." It's like her mother one time wanted to leave me or whatever. I was like, "Have at it. I don't give a shit." And she's like, "Allison, pack your shit." And Allison, at 4 years old, 4.5, 5 years old, maybe, looks at her mother and goes, I'm not going anywhere with you. Dad's the one that feeds me. Oh, dude, 32 is nice and warm. Oh, like I said, it's about 31 here right now, so it's not too frigid. Oh, man, and my freaking little gibbler went out. That's all right. I got more. I got more. Oh, yeah, I got plenty. Holy moly. Well, plenty for this little adventure. I don't know about plenty, but... Oh, and in case any of you ladies didn't see my little Kylie Jenner Bratz doll, we got her right here. Isn't she just freaking something? I don't know what she is, but she's something. And I mean, she's got so much plastic in her, she looks like the doll in real life. I mean, look at her. Okay, I did shut my headlights off. That'd have been fucking fun. I have a dead battery. Sorry, I can't come cool with it. I didn't either. I didn't know she had a doll. My daughter handed it to me one day, and she's like, "Oh, here's another car mascot for you. It's pink. My car's name is Rhonda, and it's sun faded red, so it's pretty much pink. So I guess it's fitting." Oh, there's a little chickadee. All right, we're gonna beep for a second. I can put water down some more. I need to get some more of that nice, fresh Maine breeze on me. It's actually not bad out. I wish I'd have brought the detector with me because I'd have gone out there and let you guys watch me detect from here while I ignored you. Oh, twice in 1 week seeing Caitlin during the daytime, Anubis? Holy moly. You must be beside yourself. I wonder where that eagle went. I want him to come back and visit. I don't know if you heard me, but I named him Steve. Definitely not the same eagle that I saw swoop down and get the squirrel, though. That one was slightly larger. Probably a 5 or 6 year old eagle. The one that I just went by here was probably like a year or two. Looked like it just got all of his white feathers in. Yeah, his name's Steve. He's my buddy. We've been friends for like 3.5 minutes. It's awesome. He just doesn't like to talk to me. Feels like most of my other relationships, so I guess it's normal. I jest. Yeah, I think they mislabeled that fucking weed because that did not treat me like a sativa. They gave me wicked heavy eyes, and I want to take a nap. It didn't energize-elate me like you would think. Didn't like cupcakes, so you gave him buttercup. Nice. See, that's why we get along so well right there. Because I used to, when I was living in Charleston, South Carolina back in the 90s, I worked at this little place called Annie's Deli. Oh, you're doing a water jug stream right now? Nice. I can't watch. I'm busy. I'm sorry. But I worked at this place called Annie's Deli, and it was run by these two lesbians, and their house was basically an iguana habitat. All right, like they had their bedroom and the bathroom and a little bit of the kitchen, but the rest of the place was full of tropical plants and iguanas. They were fucking marijuana and iguana farmers is what I called them. I don't know if I just froze up on you guys. I had to look and see what this little notification was. Yeah, it was the most bizarre thing. Walk into their house and it literally you walk into a friggin' Amazon rainforest or something. It was insane. It was so moist in there. Like you wanted to have a change of clothes with you. I'm telling you, if you went over there, because you'd come out and you'd be wet. Oh, see, look, Anubis is live right now. He's live right now. But yeah, they were pretty good people. They treated me well. They tried hiring me this assistant guy, a guy that just got out of cooking school at Johnson and Wales. I fired him within 3 hours. I was like, dude, you need to get the hell out of my kitchen before I stab you with a chef knife. And at that point, I've been working in restaurants for almost 10 years. I know my way around a kitchen. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I mean, I'm not saying I'll take you to Flavor Town, but you won't be disappointed. None of my food ever got sent back, so that's always a bonus. Ooh, 7 miles more per gallon. If I gave mine a tune up, I'd probably get 10 more miles a gallon out of it. Yeah, I'd cook you a lobster, but I wouldn't eat the damn thing. The fucking things are gross. I could make you a friggin' baked stuffed lobster, a lobster souffle, a chowder, a friggin' lobster roll. I mean, I could make you a lobster any way you want. But I ain't eating it. Around here, we call them bugs. We're out catching bugs. I mean, I could make you a white wine Alfredo reduction on a friggin' some penny pasta with some shrimp, garlic shrimp and stuff. That's a recipe I made at one of the restaurants I worked at called it Pasta Rosa after one of my regulars. Well, yeah, most people do prefer the bug with lobster. Increase horsepower and torque. Damn. I don't need any more horsepower or torque in Rhonda. She's already pretty peppy. She angers people quite a bit in traffic, especially on the interstate, because it's little and fast. If this thing was a standard, it'd be dangerous. I'd drive it like it's one anyway, but it'd be way more dangerous if I had a clutch. But hell, I figure I'll drive her until I blow the engine in it. and then just fucking put another motor in it. My buddy's got like fucking 5 or 6 Honda motors sitting in his fucking garage right now. Oh yeah, she's well loved. Rhonda's a good girl. She likes the abuse too. Makes her happy. What do I do with that fucking thing? I mean, you think I'd clean her, but I think she likes having all the stuff in her. Holy crap, my steering wheel was filthy, kids. That's what happens when you go metal detecting and don't wash your hands. And you get lackadaisical in the wintertime. Oh, just things get nasty. Hey, Dennis, how the hell are you? Oh yeah, my steering wheel was filthy. That is just foul. Foul. Oh, those little Chevy Prisms and the Geo Metros and stuff, those things were ridiculous. I think my favorite car I ever had was the first car I ever bought was a 1984 Subaru station wagon. Her name was Sally Sue. Had a little push bar on the front of it like the General Lee. That's the car that I actually Dukes the Hazard in. Got away with the OUI down to Hancock Point. Yeah, that was a good time. Can't do it again because I put big rocks. And I just had dinner. Yeah, but Sally, when I bought it, it had 252,000 miles on it. I paid $200 for her. I drove that thing for a couple of years. And then when I sold it, it ended up having like 410,000 miles on it. I sold it for twice as much as I bought it for. Rhonda right now has got 214,000 on her. It had what 187, I think, when I got it almost 2 years ago. When I got her, not yet. Sorry, Rhonda. I know you're not an idiot, honey. I know. It's just common colloquialism. I'm sorry, dear. I apologize. Don't get mad. Oh, on the Corolla, yeah. If it's taken care of, you should definitely get a couple more miles out of that one for sure. My neighbor let me drive his cars. He's a Marine Corps veteran that didn't like driving, but he always had a car or a truck. And he had a 525i. Holy suffering fuck. Let me tell you what, that thing was a machine. Handle the road like no other. Probably the nicest car I've ever driven in my life. And I've driven Mercedes and I've driven all sorts of cars. Hey, Jerry, what's going on? Long time no see. I see you've been fishing up a storm like normal. I wish the eagle would come back. Kind of bummed out. We've seen a hawk, bunch of robins, chickadees. I saw 2 eagles today. It's a good spring day in Maine. Oh, you didn't go out today? Hungover? Oh. Did you have to have some of the hair of the dog that bit you this morning or what? Those are never good days. Never good days. I remember back in the day. Oh. I ain't been that drunk in a long time. Long time. Four drinks, but were they mixed drinks? I mean, that's the thing. And how rugged were they? Because some of them mixed drinks are rugged. Like, especially if you know the bartender, they'll make you extra rugged ones if you ask. Like, I had this one place where I'd order a Grateful Dead's, and they'd pretty much give it to me in a pitcher because they put so much liquor in it wouldn't fit into a glass. I'd walk in, they'd be like, "Your usual?" I'm like, "Yep." Give me 2 Jaeger backs with it. So funny. I was designated driving for a buddy here a couple years ago, and we went to my old friggin' pub that I used to go to all the time. As soon as I walk in the door, they're like, "Hey, stranger!" I thought it was my Cheers moment. You know, they didn't yell out my name, but it was just totally like a Cheers moment because they're all like, "Holy shit, look who it is!" Somebody handed me a beer and I drank it. I was like, "Fuck." But I mean, I wasn't alcoholic. I should definitely have OUIs on my driving license for sure. I mean, I've told you guys about that one story where I got pulled over passing the cop doing like 50 over the speed limit and didn't get a ticket and got told to just drive safe and make it home in one piece. Keep it under 100, he said. Yeah, that's that good white rum though down there in Jamaica, you know, not this watered down trash we get around here. How long's Allison been under the needle there? Almost 2 hours? Holy. Well, not quite, because it was about a half hour or so with the stencil placement and all that crap. So she's been out. She's been in there for a little while. Yeah, one of the rare times in my life I've dealt with a cool cop. Most of the time they're fucking douchey. Or they don't know their jobs, and I had to, you know, tell them a thing or three about what the laws actually are, and they don't like that. They get a little upset, to say the least. Especially when you pull out the Constitution and tell them, like, "Look, it says right here you don't have the right to impede my travel." I always have it with me right there, my little pocket Constitution. You never know when you're going to need it. Where did I get it? I got this one. I got a free membership to the History Club, History Channel, like a lifetime membership thing someone gave me. And this was in the welcome packet to that. But you can buy them at like Books A Million and stuff like that at bookstores too. A little pocket Constitution. What the fuck is that? We got the Loch Ness Monster out there. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a fucking duck or what it is. It's some white thing out there. Let's see if we can see it. See it? I don't know if it's just a chunk of ice, but it's going against the flow of the water. What the fuck just happened there? It must have been a little chunk of ice. That was weird. Yeah, I'll go back out. Oh, I hope so. I could use someone to talk to down here. Is that an elder? Elder what? Oh, in the ice flow in the pond? Mixed bone, indica sativa, and a hybrid. Not sure I'm gonna feel. Oh, I'm sure you'll feel just fine. No, it's still going. It's got to be some sort of bird or something. I just can't tell what the fuck it is. Yeah, I was wondering what the elder thing was too. Oh, the type of duck. Okay, I thought it was an eider, not an elder. Isn't that an eider? Okay, now I see this. I see it says eider, not elder. I'm old and fucking shitty eyes. You know, I don't got my spectacles. I thought it said elder. Eider. You had it correct. I apologize. It could be an eider. It's definitely going against the flow of the water for sure. So there we go. Another cool bird. I know. I see that he said it. I see that he said it. I'm telling you. I've already smoked freaking 2 joints since I've been sitting here in the last hour and 20 minutes. I don't even know where my spectacles are. They're packed away in a box from friggin' 2 years ago. I haven't had them in that long. and they friggin' aren't even my prescription. They just me and my daughter happen to have the exact same prescription. So I got her old eyeglasses when she got a new pair. And she's mad because they look better on me. But I mean, I have a face. My face is perfect for any type of sunglasses. It's ridiculous. Like you guys have seen some of the pictures I posted. Me and my daughter go into stores, and that's why we go in there. She picks out the gaudiest, most ridiculous sunglasses, and it's like, "Here, Dad, wear these ones." And I'll put them on, and she's like, fuck you, Dad." And then like we get people in there that laugh, like mothers and stuff that are in there, or just other people in there and stuff, and they're like, "You got the coolest dad ever." That stand there and let you do that to him. I don't know. I don't think that a black teddy would look too good on me, Mona. my pot belly and my man boobs might not make it look too sexy. Yeah, we don't need to fucking roll another one as we're cut out. Yeah, those I don't like the pre-rolls either, dude. The cone pre-rolls, because that's exactly what they do. Is they take like all of the skrid leftover shit and the pubic hair from the floor that they sweep up and pack them in there. I swear. And they're not ever packed tight enough. So like if you even have a hint of any breath going back out through it, it blows everything right out. You just lost every bit of your fucking $12 joint that you just bought. It's never any fun for anybody. That is very true, Mona. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Eye of the beholder. But not in those you are beholden to. Oh, no, maybe that's not right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. You got any birdies out there that want to talk? Yeah, way across the pond. Way across the pond there is. I think I see more eiders across the way. Hey, Mika the Husky. I love me some puppies. How you doing today? Yeah, they taste like ass crack is what they taste like, Danny. They're not very freaking good. Yeah, there's definitely eiders over there. There's 2 more of them over there on this other ice floe. One standing on it, one next to it. You're doing great, great. That's what I like to hear. I like shiny, happy people. Now, here's a legality question for you, Danny. Do you have to get it in Maine or can you get it in New Hampshire now? Because that's another thing I don't know. And I would learn something else today. It would make three things I learned today. It would make three things that I learned today. Mika's crazy right now. Well, Huskies are, they can be a little hyperactive sometimes, I guess, depending on the climate they live in. I'll definitely have to check your channel out after this here. Maine is recreational now, yeah. New Hampshire, rather. Okay, bye. See you later. I guess we were boring enough that Mika didn't want to stay around. Oh. I haven't kept up on too many of the, new states that are popping into the whole medical marijuana or recreational industry. I know that in North Carolina, you have to be pretty much already dead to even get medical marijuana. So, Huskies are awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect of it where there's no tax. Yeah. How's the state going to make their money off of it if there's no tax? Exactly. Yeah, recreational prices are stupid high anyway. 21 euro per 2 grams. Holy suffering shit. What's that work out to in American currency? I can't remember what the exact conversion is at the moment. About 24 US dollars. So euro is less than a dollar right now? Or more, or is that more than a dollar? Or less than? How the hell does that work out? My brain is messing up. I don't. Yeah, I don't pay anywhere near that for weed. For $24, I could probably get almost a half ounce. But that's just because I know a guy. It's good to have connections in life, that I've developed over years and years and years. 108 American. Okay. I knew it was close, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was. Holy shit, that robin just almost flew into the car. Oh, see, I'm getting conflicting information. He says $1 is 0.96 euros. But yeah, they should stop making them things. I don't like them. The pre-rolled joints are freaking horrendous. I know it's the same info. I was just giving you shit. I just wanted to see if anyone else was paying attention. Welcome back. I had to let the pup out to pee. Is that what was going on? A little pup pee pee times. Oh, we got to see what we got for char on this thing. Oh, we got. We'll be good for a bit. She's not getting too hot or anything like that. That's good. Go off the car. You want me to go up like this? What? Oh. Took about 4 hours on the first coffee table. Damn. How many of them things you order? Oh, there's the hawk. Oh, is that the eagle? I think that might be the eagle coming back. Is that you, Steve? No, it's a crow. I couldn't see him because of where the angle he was at. It was a crow with some nesting material. Oh, absolutely. The highest profit margin for sure. Because it's quick, easy, ready to go. You can light one when you get in the car. That's right. The daughter doesn't deserve one for her stuff right now. So I hear they're putting that friggin' roundabout or a rotary, as I call it, up there in Newport by where you work, I'm pretty sure. Oh, of course not. Nothing's ever good enough for a teenage girl. Come on now. I raised one. Holy crap. Like I said though, she's a pretty damn good kid, I gotta say. Oh, it's not even gonna be round? Oh man. They're gonna make it into a triangle? Is it a triangle about? Hopefully it's obtuse or isosceles. Oh, they're using that existing area? Oh my freaking word. Yeah, I was gonna say that place is gonna be right in the middle of it. That's gonna be a shit show. Oh, that is gonna be so stupid. Oh, absolutely too smart for their own good. There's no doubt about that, Danny. Holy crap. I seem to remember that rock being more over that way before. Have a good evening, Dennis. Oh, they rented out half the parking lot, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I wonder how that's going to affect those businesses right there, depending on where they're putting it, because I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to be at. I had just heard rumors of them fucking putting one of them stupid things in there, which there's no need to have one. Traffic flowed pretty well right there, I thought. But what do I know? I'm not a civil engineer, you know. Oh, they're oh weird. Car dealership in the middle of it. guess that's a better view anyway over here. I heard that the Longhorn Steakhouse, the roof collapsed in that place up by the main mall in Portland. No, I didn't see the pictures of it. I didn't actually go into the article about it. I just saw it as I was getting ready to leave this morning. I wouldn't doubt it. Twine or freaking wreath and wire or something. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Fuck did that napkin come from? Can you guys see the funky thing on this napkin? I don't know what the hell it is. Well, now it's a flower with snot in it because I had to mute so I could blow my nose. Oh. It was kind of funky, though. I don't know if I got any more of them in there. No, I don't think I have any more of that variety in there at the moment. That was the last one. Oh, it might have been from the Harvest Moon Deli. Me and my daughter went out there to eat a couple weeks ago. That may have been where them ones came from, now that I think about it. Isn't that fucking place expensive? Holy crap. It's expensive. I mean, it's good, but it's expensive. I could have got 9 times the size of steak and cheese that I got. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. That's right. Oh, I wouldn't go to Subway anyway. Fuck that place. I'd drive to Ellsworth and go to Angelo's to get a freaking steak and cheese if I really wanted one. Because in my honest opinion, that's probably the best steak and cheese sandwich that I've had in the state of Maine. Well, other than the Bad Penny, that was a good one too, from Young's Market. I can't go there anymore. Well, you could make your own at home, Mona. And that's always better anyway. And don't get me wrong, every once in a while I do like a shitty Subway meatball sub, but oh, it's the same thing down in Charleston, South Carolina, man. The fucking food choices were ridiculous. I mean, we've definitely got a little more variety around here in Maine now than we did, but it's still nothing to write home about most of the time. But you know me, I don't like to go out to eat anyway. very much. But my daughter, when I pick her up from work, yeah, the Asian food, depending on where you get it, is definitely friggin' fire around here for sure. There's a couple of good burrito places. Like, I don't know if you've had that 86 this in Ellsworth or not, but holy moly, they make a good burrito in there. My Greek restaurant that I like going to closed down. That bummed me out. Manny's. Well, I mean, you said you live in the middle of East Bumfuck, don't you? So, yeah, I've driven to on a road trip to eat somewhere before. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and we went to Canada to go to friggin' Red Robin. Oh, outer bumfuck, not East Bumfuck. It's outer bumfuck. Shit. Oh, barley and salt. Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't been there though. Oh, the robins are back in full force. Holy moly! Oh, you moved, yeah. I sent you something, right, Mona? After you sent me that pin pointer, please tell me I sent you something in the mail. Oh yeah, because I'd just be out driving around. Come over and visit the pups. Those are some good old dogs. Oh my word, my friend's daughter got the cutest little French bulldog puppy today. Holy suffering fuck. I was like, do not bring that thing around me because I'll leave with it. He is so stupid, ridiculously adorable. It hurts your stomach. This is very true, right from Marlboro country. I'd have already been sitting down there for who knows how long, smoking by myself and be like, shit, I wonder if those guys are awake. There was the rare occasion that I would message you before I left town, too, to see if you needed anything from the store or something, but I don't think I did that very often. That was back when I had the Jimmy. Oh, I love that thing. Yeah, it could be 2 minutes or it could be 20. I love how chickadees bob through the air like dolphins in the water. The good old days. I gotta keep looking at the. Yeah, he's building the coffee table listening, Mona. At least that's what he said a little while ago. Oh, so I didn't even know this little Gerber was in here too. I got my little Gerber shortcut in here, a little pocket hand tool. I broke this one though. I'm hard on equipment. Yeah, the scissors don't scissor very well anymore. We'll just say that. Oh, I also know cheap knives too because I've owned plenty. Yeah, now I'm starting to think those other two white things over there are not eiders because they have not moved whatsoever since I noticed them over there. But that other one definitely had to be because there's no way that thing would be going against the current of the water like that. I mean, it is blowing that way a little bit, but as hard as that freaking dam is flowing right now, there's no way something should be flowing the opposite direction. No, don't drop it. We gotta put the rest of that water in here. Another thing to Rhonda's trash pile. Oh. Trying to cut down on the smoking. I see how it is. Hey Kayla, how you doing today, dear? The hell did I see you playing the other night? I can't remember what it was. An older game, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't have any luck with that either, Mona. I definitely wouldn't. I was just thinking about rolling another one right now while I sit here and wait for my kid to message me. Actually, I should do that. I could get some more until fucking Tuesday. Yeah, I'll message him when I get off of here for sure. Because he's right on the way home. Well, no, I'd probably drop Allison off first before I went over there. I'm not like her mom. Take her to my dealer's house, you know. That's terrible. But also not a lie. Look at you pretty fuckers. What are you guys doing? Huh? What are you red-breasted fuckers doing? You finding any good bugs? Oh yeah, you just pulled one up. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I know it's no big deal, but still. Because I'll fucking hang out with him for a while, you know. And I'm sure she's going to want to go home and relax her freaking leg after getting tattooed for X amount of hours. Make her sit in the car, you know. I'm a thoughtful fella. Sometimes. Oh, he just got him a nice bug. Oh, the fat one. Oh, there's somebody else swimming around out there in the lake. Sorry, pond. Little chickadees, chickadees, chickadees. It's the Maine state bird, the chickadee-dee-dee. What looked like a beaver? A thing that was out there swimming around? Told you my eyes aren't that good. I couldn't see it. I just knew there was something out there. I think it's a bird. Now that I'm actually looking at it, let's see if we can get the proximity here. I don't know if you can even see it out there now. I think he went under. Oh no, he's underneath the tree branch over there. You can't see him now. He's hidden. He's right there, going by the tree branch. Do, 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 do. Could be a baby Loch Ness monster too. I like seeing these wild birds all integrated out here. You got robins and chickadees, and there's a hawk. We've seen ducks and eagle. Oh yeah, it's definitely an eider. Now it's turned. I can actually see the white of it. Before I could just see the black. Yeah, this is definitely a postcard state for sure. Any number of places I drive by are just ridiculous, stupid, beautiful views. Whether it's a mountain vista or the scenic Atlantic Ocean and the coast. Oh, it's ridiculous. Now maybe those things over there are moving. I don't know. The one definitely don't seem like it's moved at all, but the back one, way over in the cove, looks like it might have moved a little bit. Yeah, it's a duck, duck, duck. I wish he was closer so we could actually see him. So he didn't just look like a piece of ice floating around out there. If only I had a punt gun, we could take him out from here. Mount it right to the roof. I can't drive over there. It's private property. And that ice is definitely not stable enough to drive on, considering there's only like 100 feet of it. Yeah, there's camps and stuff over there. See, there's one underneath there behind the tree, and there's another one over there. It's actually pretty nice out right now. Now that the wind died down. Walking over there, I would have to go about, I don't know, half a mile back down this road and take another road to get over there. Unless I walked across the dam. But then I'd have to scale fences and stuff. Unless I went down and parked just below the dam. No, I don't feel like trespassing today. I really don't. I got to pick my kid up in a bit, so I can't be trespassing and having to deal with the cops. That's not productive. I mean, like the second place that I showed you over there, the camp with the American flag. Um, I was over here metal detecting one time, and this kid come over on a bicycle. Like I thought he rode from his house. I didn't know where he came from. I just some kid on a bicycle, metal detecting. He's talking to me, asking me about it. I was like, "You want to try it out?" He's like, "No, I just want to watch." I was like, "All right." And then, like I don't know, a half hour or so later, I hear this yelling from across the pond. And the kid's like, "Oh, I'm just over here." He like just steps out so his dad could see him from over there. And he's like, "All right." And then the kid disappears. And then I don't know, like 20 minutes later, he's pulling up on the shore in a kayak. I was like, "What the hell?" And then his dad yelled at him, told him it was time for dinner, so we had to go home. We got disconnected for some reason. I don't know what that was about. I didn't even touch anything. I was looking. I was just talking away. Don't even know if you guys heard a word I said. Holy moly. Not that it was anything poignant or anything, but yeah, it was pretty weird. Kid definitely sketched me out when he popped back up in the kayak a little bit. I was like, what the frig? Okay. Yeah, because it said I was reconnecting because I looked back at the phone. It said I was reconnecting. What are you guys doing over there? Hmm? Well, I must have just deconnected. Hey, PMC, what's up? We're just sitting here looking at the slightly frozen pond, waiting for my daughter to get done with her tattoo. She's getting Medusa's head on her thigh. Yeah, it is a nice little view of this old mill pond. I decided I'd go live instead of just driving around wasting gas. So I go park somewhere and go live for a bit and chat with you fine folks. Oh, see, you should be definitely hooked up like this here on this activities here. I don't know why some people have such a hard time doing that when they're live, but seem to have no issue with it, making people, colorful in here. Yeah, we've seen an eider out here today, robins, chickadees, a hawk. I've seen two eagles today, one of which friggin' swooped down in front of me in the road and snatched up a friggin' squirrel. Oh, you're very welcome, very welcome. Um, but yeah, we've seen some nice wildlife today. Or at least I have. These guys didn't get to see the eagle that was here because it flew over the car. Yeah, I'm definitely blessed with an abundance of beauty here in the state of Maine. An abundance of beauty. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, see? I'm glad I didn't go over there because now somebody's outside over at that camp rustling around with some dock pieces. I got trespassed for sure. Oh, we could see the eider again. He's coming back this way. He's behind the birch tree right now. We'll get a little zoomy here and see if he pops out from behind it. He's way out there. Yeah, you can see him just popping in right there, going by right now, the little white thing. Just going by the branch. He's just hanging out, looking for freaking fishies. Looking for little fishies. Yeah, I don't think those other things are, but that one's definitely an eider. Maybe this summer I'll have my buddy down to the island take me out and look at some puffins. Those things are wicked cool looking. We could see some seals and stuff on the ride. Maybe some whales. We could even check lobster traps. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Oh, get back to where you were. There you go. I can actually see what the hell's going on here. If I freeze up for a second, just looking to see if I had any messages from the kid. Oh, I'm sure I could get some farm fresh butter right here. Local farm fresh butter. Now, do you like salted butter or unsalted butter with your lobster? Because some people have a preference. So I figured that's what the general consensus is salted butter. But some of them folks that can't have the salt. I don't eat lobster either, PMC. I don't eat very much salt either, unless it's like salt and vinegar chips. That's about the only time I get salt is for the chips. Other than that, I use a ridiculous amount of pepper, fresh ground pepper. I can empty a pepper grinder in a week just myself. Like when I was a kid, my SpaghettiOs weren't done until they were so black with pepper that you couldn't even see any red left. Haddock, I like a good trout myself. Now you're probably talking about a sea trout, I'm sure. Well, no, you said you lived in Texas and stuff too, right? Isn't that right, PMC? Or you lived in Texas or something at some point in time, or at least in the United States. She could have had a nice brook trout or a lake trout. But I don't eat a lot of things out of the water. Born and raised living in Puerto Rico. Okay. No, maybe you said that's what it was. You said you had family or something. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Hey, Russell. What's up? Now we got 3 crows joining the party. In Texas, that's where I got the Texas thing from. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew there was a reason I said Texas. Oh, don't fight, guys. Holy moly. Can't we all just get along? Every crow I see, I call Russell, so. Was that the eagle back? What is that? Hey, what are you? Come back around here. Oh, no, it might have been one crow left the tree. Okay. Oh, that's why he was having a fit, or she was having a fit, because that's the one that was collecting the nesting materials. Oh no, that is the eagle over there. I hear him. The crows are fucking with him over there by the dam. Nice. Yeah, Russell and Steve. Yeah, I name even dogs that I see in cars going by. I'll give them stupid little names. Like, look at little Mr. Fluffy Bottoms over there. No, the eagle was just flying by, and the crows flew out from the pine tree over here and went after him. Or at least the one crow that was nesting. Yeah, the eagle and the crows are having a fit. I wish you guys could see it, but they're behind the trees over there. What? We're busy trying to find the eagle again. Steve, don't let him treat you like that, dude. Come on. No, there ain't even any eggs in the nest. Yeah, they're just building it. Oh, there goes the third crow flying over there. You can hear the eagles. It's a little smaller than Lake Tahoe, at least this part of it. If we could get out past the Narrows over there, which is private property as well, across the bridge on the to the right of me, the pond is massive. There's definitely no abundance of freshwater fishing spots in the state of Maine. Yeah, I've seen moose down here, deer, all sorts of wildlife. I love the state of Maine. It's a beautiful place. It's a little much in the wintertime, but all the morning doves, little like pigeons that they make that stupid noise. Oh yeah, definitely a great place for off-grid living. I did that back in the 90s for a year and a half. I lived in a canvas tent on the friggin' lake. That was a good time. Just to see if I could do it. To test my mettle, as it were, to see if I could survive in a post-apocalyptic world in the wilderness. How did I survive in the winter? I had a mattress house inside the tent. This thing was a ginormous. It was a Ted Williams Adventurer Series tent from Sears. And the thing was big enough to put a king size mattress in it, all right, and still have space to walk around. That's how big this tent was. So I friggin' took the king size mattress and a couple of box springs, and I friggin' basically made a cave inside this tent. And I had a fire pit outside, and I fucking dug a trench underground, put cinder blocks in it, so it basically made a vent, and friggin' not much heat would come up in there, but at least when I got out of my, cocoon, my feet would kind of be warmish after a bit of getting the fire back going. But it's still, I'm surprised at how well that worked. To have a little bit of heat come up in through the floor of that thing. Yeah, I had to cut a hole in the floor of it, but whoop-de frig, it was a free tent. fish out there. I mean, if I had a rifle, I probably would have shot a deer out there, but I didn't bring a rifle with me because it was so close to city limits where I was, Graham Lake, right across from the old dirt racetrack. There's so much history around this place, it ain't even funny. Well, they must have scared the eagle off because I don't hear him shrieking over there anymore. Oh, I really don't like that word, but I guess I have to deal with it. That H word is a curse word. Yeah. Well, that's very, very kind of you, Mona. I'm just a regular guy that may or may not put his life on the line once in a while. And it's not my job to do so. I just can't look at someone in a dangerous situation and not rush in to help them. It's like I tell a lot of my military service friends. They're like, I don't know why, but we get along so well, and you weren't in the service. And I was like, it's because I'm not a fucking pussy. Like, I'll run into a burning building to save you if I have to. Oh, we got company. There's finally more people here. Hi, how the hell are you? You gonna leave? Did I interrupt your lesbian love tryst at the pond? I'm sorry. I know that's not very nice of me to say, but oh, I don't know if you guys have seen since I got rid of my winter friggin' beard and stuff. Holy moly! Look at that thing. I can't. My beard was long this winter. It's all scraggly. Got a mind of its own today. I already got to shave again. All right, we're going back to the view. I'm not vain like that Carly Simon song. I don't need to look at myself all the time. Oh. Easy talk. How did I know that was going to come out of somebody? At least today it's not curling and being all weird. I mean, sometimes this thing's got a mind of its own. I'll be out in public and someone will be giving me a weird look. I'll get back to the car and I'll see myself in the rear view and I'll be like, oh shit. I got one half of my goatees like just going off to the side and the rest of it straight down. One day, I swear it looked like I waxed it like a mustache because it split both ways and went, out and was curling up on the sides. Something kind of like this right here. It did it all on its own though. I just did it to it right there, but it was doing this one day. I'm outside with my nephews, the kids in the wheelchairs, and Oliver goes, "What's wrong with your beard?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "It's all weird." So I went in and looked at it, and that's what it was doing. Maybe I should get some beard products, some beard oil, and some beeswax or something to put in it. It's not quite long enough to braid, really. It'd be a very short braid if I tried to braid it. Well, like Captain Lou Albano from back in the 80s. Excuse me. I do have some beads that I dug metal detecting that I could put in it. Yeah, wrestling, the WWF back in the day, which when I was a kid, I always thought it was weird because I had the World Wildlife Federation things or foundation stickers, and it was WWF and it was WWF wrestling. I always thought it was weird. And then I don't know when it went to the WWE, but I was like, oh, someone else is paying attention. Yeah, he was the guy in the Cyndi Lauper video. Played her dad in that video. That was Captain Lou Albano. I think that's why my friend's parents didn't like me as a kid, because I was too observant. I'd like call them out on stupid shit all the time, and they'd just be like, I'm like, what? Yeah, you got to be observant to survive in the world. At least I think so. I mean, come on. If you're not paying attention, any number of things could happen. And I got a pretty much eidetic memory as well, which kind of sucks, and it's a good thing at the same time. But it's a curse sometimes, especially when you got to correct somebody on something they're trying to tell you, and you know that that's not what happened. And I'd be like, actually, you were wearing a blue Nike t-shirt. And then, I give them all the details, like pretty much verbatim as to what was said. And they're just like, fuck, I forgot who I was talking to. Sorry. It's a blessing and a curse. I mean, I helped a guy find something one time, and I wasn't even at his house. Okay. He calls me up and he's like, dude, I don't know what the hell I did with that envelope, because he got paid from a job. And he freaking stuck it in his boot, okay? One of his work boots. It pretty much is that. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, he's like, I can't find that $3,000. And I'm like, dude, I know where you put it. And he's like, how the hell do you know where I put it? And I was like, because I just happened to be walking by your room when you were in there. I was on my way to the bathroom. And he goes, what the hell did I do with it? I was like, you put it in your old pair of work boots. And he's like, no, there's no way that's where I put it. I was like, if you don't believe me, go look. He walks in the room, still on the phone with me, and he goes, ugh. He goes, you were right, thanks. And he hung up. Yeah, it helps to know the laws and stuff, And so I still don't know how they all were like a choir that night. I should have totally been in jail. Drunkard in hell, doing 80 miles an hour, passing a cop in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, unmarked cop, but still. Yeah, I should have definitely been in jail. But that was the third OUI that I got away with, and that's when I stopped drinking. I was like, yeah, that needs to stop, or I'm going to be in jail for sure. But the Dukes of Hazzard escape route, oh man. D-Dogs would love to have you. Throw him in the drunk tank. I mean, I've been arrested twice in my life. No felonies or anything like that. But every time I've been in there, it was either my friend's dad was the booking officer or, some cop that I've known for years. And we just sit in there and shoot the shit. They take me outside, let me smoke cigarettes. They don't even put me in a cell most of the time. They just like hang out with me. You need anything to drink? Yeah, Jim, that'd be awesome. I've been in and out of jail with weed a few times. Like the one night I got pulled over while I was walking. for operating after suspension. Okay. My neighbor was a state trooper that did not like me because he knew I was selling weed, but he never could bust me on it because I'm fucking smart. Okay. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm fucking smart. And he never caught anyone leaving my house with anything. Okay. So one night I sent out a diversion. Then I left, whatever. Well, the next night I'm walking back from the Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I was driving. Okay. The night before, because I went and borrowed my friend's car from the Dunkin' Donuts. I went and picked up some weed. Well, I'm walking back from the Dunkin' Donuts, and there's old Clifton Bradford. He's friggin' sitting in the old firehouse parking lot, and he goes, "Ezra, I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay, great. What's up?" Well, actually, I think what I said to him, I was like, "Howdy, neighbor." Well, he proceeded to arrest me for operating after suspension, searched me. And like I said, I had weed on me because I just went and picked weed up the night before, like a whole friggin' bunch of it. So I had a little bit on me at least. And he didn't find it. Went into the jail, got booked. Jim, my friend's stepdad, was in there. He's like, "Oh, hey, Ezra, how's it going tonight?" I says, "I'll be better." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I got arrested for something pretty foolish." He's like, "What's that?" And I says, "Operating after suspension." And he goes, "You don't even have a car." I says, "I know. I was walking when it happened." And he's like, "Oh, my friggin' word." He didn't even call the bailiff dude or anything, the bondsman or anything like that. He just let me go. But I left there and I called my buddy. I was like, "Hey, dude, meet me down the road, man. I'm leaving the jail right now. I'll bring a friggin' bowl or some papers because I still got that weed." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, just don't worry about it." See, I got ticketed for weed one time. There was 18 of us standing in the parking lot at this place called BJ's Donuts. It used to be Crane's Market, whatever. Now it's a pet store, but the house in the parking lot, my friends were renting it. Now it's like a jewelry store, but we're all standing out there doing bong hits. Okay. Unbeknownst to us, across the street was the state liquor inspector watching the gas station, checking for underage sales and shit like that. Well, he fucking zips her over into the parking lot and he taps my buddy Justin, who's dead now, whose mom was a probation officer at the time, taps him on the shoulder as he's hitting the bong. Takes the bong, okay, and like a bong's got water in it, and it stands up, like this lighter is standing up. Well, when the second cop arrived on the scene, the state liquor inspector hands the fucking bong to the other cop, and that dude walks over to his car and sets it on the dashboard on its side. Bong water all down through the vents. I just start uproariously laughing at the guy. And he goes, "What's so damn funny?" And I go, "You're never going to get the smell out of that car, dude." So, fast forward to the court date. We're sitting out in the waiting area to go into court, and I see this other cop that really didn't like me at all because I was a skateboarder. I was destroying public property, even though I was just riding my skateboard around town. I wasn't even like grinding on rails or anything. But we get into court, and he's giving me shit out in the hallway. And he's like, "What are you here for today?" And I was like, "Oh, bullshit weed charge." And he's like, "Yeah, right." And I says, "Oh, you don't believe me? Come into court. I'll prove it to you." So me and my one friend were the only two people out of the 18 of us that were doing bong hits in that parking lot that got tickets. The cop never took anything from either of us, okay? I had a half ounce sitting on the back of my friend's Saab, right on the trunk of the Saab. And the cop never even looked at it. It was still sitting there when he left. I was like, "Sweet, my weed's still here." Fucking. So we go to court. We get in there, and the judge calls my name first, and I get up there, and he's like, "Do you have a lawyer today?" And I says, "No, I won't be needing one, thank you." And he's like, "You're being awful cocky." And I says, "You'll see why in a minute." I was like, "There's actually another party in the courtroom today that is involved in the same incident. If we could have him come up here, we'll take up as little of the court's time as we can today." And Judge Staples was like, "Okay." He calls my buddy up, and he's like, "You sure you don't need a lawyer?" And I said, "Nope, I don't." And he says, "All right." So the DA asked all his questions to the liquor inspector. Oh, I wish it was on video too. It was fantastic, especially the cop in the back of the courtroom's face. But the DA gets done asking this question, and he goes, "All right, son, this is your last chance. Are you sure you don't need a lawyer?" I says, "No, I got one question and one question only. I don't need a lawyer for that." And he goes, "All right, so here's your moment to shine, son." And I looked at Officer Mosley, and I said, "Officer Mosley, On the night of July 27th, 1997, did you obtain any marijuana paraphernalia or marijuana from minor Mr. Cook's possession? He says no. The judge laughs, smacks his gavel, and says, "You had every right to be cocky, son. You boys have a good day." And I turned around and seen the other cop in the back of the courtroom just put his head down, like, damn it. Because they tried busting me for years for, being a drug dealer. But yeah, I've gotten out of so many charges in a courtroom without representation. This one time I was in court for a friend, family court, for a custody thing with his kid, because I had some photos that I had taken one day for him. So he needed me to be there with him, blah, blah, blah. Because we weren't prominent families in town, my friend, like I said, that got caught with the bong, his mom was a probation officer. The other one's family that was there owned a plumbing supply store that's been in business for X amount of years, 100 years or whatever the hell it was. And they're just more prominent people, I may have been a lowlife, but I hung out with high-class people, because they needed my weed. So that's why me and my, friend that didn't come from money got the tickets. But they got nothing out of it because they're retarded. And I know my damn rights. Like I said, it's because I carry that pocket constitution around. I know what my rights are under that constitution. And I know what my state laws are, because I read that stuff. Because I'm an avid reader. That's one of my favorite things in life is reading, learning things. Because my brain's like a sponge. I don't know how the thing isn't full yet, but there's still room for more stuff. That's one thing I'm very happy about with my daughter, that she has recently rediscovered her love for reading that she had as a child. And now she's like saying, "Hey, have you read this book? Or you read this book?" And I'm like, "Actually, I've read 3 of them, but whatever." I was like, "I'd like to read the other one." So she just gave me one that starts out with an open letter to my vagina. It's by that comedian Amy Schumer. It's like, "I know I've put you through some hard times, just a ridiculous letter to her vagina." It is absolutely ridiculously funny. And then there's that other book that she gave me that was by that Jenna McCurdy, the girl from iCarly that played Sam, about her life as a child star and her mother making her and her brother bathe together and shit till they were 16 or she was 16 or some shit. Weird stuff in that book. The name of that book is called "I'm Glad My Mom Died." Shitty title for a book, but I mean, in her case, I can understand it after reading the book, Yeah, I don't know how many terabytes my brain is, but there's a lot. Hey, Loretta, how you doing, dear? Oh, who is this message? Oh, we're down to 17%. We might have to start the car, charge the phone. Hope you guys can still hear me and see what's going on. I can't look at any of that right now. Oh, Rhonda's got the cold start. Her blue lights on and everything. Holy moly. Making strawberry jam. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, my car has a blue light. That's a temperature light. When the blue light is on, if you try to drive this car, it does not like life at all. You got to wait for it to go off before you can drive. Yeah, strawberry jam is one of my favorites. My favorite jams or jellies is strawberry. I'll put it on ice cream. I mean, I'll eat that stuff on Ritz crackers. I don't care. I love strawberry jam. And homemade is so much better than store-bought any day of the week. There is no denying that. I had a jar, but I finished it. A friend of mine's mom made me that and some dilly beans last year. Because I tried Oh, you could. Oh my word, you would send me some. Oh, holy suffering shit. Oh, my email's in the about section. I'll give you my address for sure. Oh, we're connected on the messenger too. I think. Huh. I think we're connected on Messenger still. I don't know. I have to look. I don't use it very much these days, but I don't have Facebook, just Messenger. I can't stand Facebook drama. Hurts my brain. I don't need to remember all that stupid friggin' inconsequential events in people's lives, like what they had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and what color the shit was. That just, ugh. That's one of the main reasons I left Facebook. I call it face fuck instead of Facebook, but oh, honey butter is good. Oh, you ain't kidding, PMC. Oh boy. Oh, like peanut butter and honey sandwiches. There was nothing better as a kid. On homemade bread. Oh my son. Oh, now I'm gonna have to make bread and get some honey from my friggin' friend. I'm glad I ate lunch before I did this live stream. I'd be starving right now. Strawberry jam and biscuits. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, I'm not like a buttermilk biscuits. I do have to say are one of my least favorite fucking baked items in the world. Some people make them and they are so dry that it is so hard to eat. Yeah, Bisquick makes good biscuits. Yeah, I like a good croissant myself, or an English muffin. I like an English muffin once in a while too, because of the nooks and crannies. It holds all those little pockets of awesome. Oh, oh yeah, you make butter biscuits. Yeah, make butter in there for sure. Mm-hmm. Gotta fold that butter into the dough. Well, that's how you make such flakier croissants too, is the butter. You know. I know a thing or three about bacon too. I can make desserts and all that stuff, but I don't have my own kitchen. I live with someone else at the moment. Yeah, we had to talk about the Cinnabon earlier at PMC. That sweet, hot, drizzly goodness that goes on them. Oh, man. Oh, those things are addictive. It reminds me of that comedian Louis C.K. talking about him. He's like, oh, you get that hot, drizzly, jizzy goo. And he's like, I'm at the airport that I arrived at. My house is a half hour away. I have food at home, but I'm going to eat this old ass Cinnabon that the guy's about to throw out. I don't care. Just give it to me. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, that wasn't my kid. All right, that was somebody else. Yeah, the glaze or whatever it is that they put on it. Oh man, that confectioner's sugar and oh, it's so good. It's so good. I could just drink that stuff. Absolutely, when it's all nice and warm. Oh, the toaster strudels, yeah, because they got that little packet of the gooey goodness too. My mom used to get mad at me though when I was a kid because I just take the packets of the stuff out and suck them right to me, and she got to make a toaster strudel, and there wouldn't be any of the glazy stuff left. I just hear it from the other room. Damn it, Ezra! I already knew what she was talking about. Oh, lard. Yeah, that's the stuff. Because it keeps forever. I mean, pretty much. Lard and like bacon fat and stuff. I love keeping a little bit of bacon fat around for certain things. What kind of bird is that? It's not the robins. What the hell is that one? I can't see him. Oh yeah, you definitely have to keep it in the fridge because it will turn bad on you if you leave it sitting out. That's for sure. But it's definitely a versatile kitchen item. All right, let me get rid of that so I'll know if she messages me. That's better. Oh yeah, outside cauldron. Oh, nothing's really good for you these days. I mean, unless every bit of food you have is grown and raised right at your house, you know. Yeah, Country Crock is some pretty good butter. Oh, crackling cornbread. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me and PMC were talking about cornbread muffins earlier today. We were talking about all sorts of muffins though. There's that damn honey butter again. You got, yeah, the lemon poppy seeds are damn good. Damn good muffin. But like you said, it has to have that lemon glazy frosting on the top of it, or it's not the same. What the hell did I do with that? Oh, I lost it, I guess. Yeah, lemon is like one of my favorite flavors of anything, I guess. Like lemon, Italian ice. Oh man, that stuff's like crack. You're boycotting eggs. You don't know any local farmers? Yeah, egg prices are stupid right now. I haven't had to buy eggs, and I couldn't even tell you how long, because I know so many people with chickens. I mean, I was at a funeral one day, okay, And this lady shows up after it's over with, and she's like, "Does anyone want some farm fresh eggs?" She had like 9 dozen eggs. She was just giving them away. I was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely take some of those, thanks." Yeah, the lady wasn't even at the funeral. She just showed up at the Vets Club where the funeral was held with a bunch of friggin' eggs to give away. It was awesome. Anubis had some fresh eggs in his hand today. He did a video of them. He said they were still warm. They just come out of the cloacia there. Fresh laid. Yeah, I think he's enjoying being out in Vegas area again with his family and stuff. I mean, not that he wasn't with family to begin with, but I think he's pretty happy out there at the moment. At least that's what I've gathered from our conversations. Is it going up? All right, nice. It's actually charging. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I told you guys about my secret fucking movie, the Sydney White, and we were talking about the bra scene and all that stuff. Yeah. That thing's held boobs. Oh, I hate pancakes. Pancakes are so disgusting. Oh my word. Maybe that's because I've cooked so many of them too in my life. Pancakes, waffles, friggin' stuffed pancakes, friggin' crepes. I mean, I've cooked you name it for breakfast and I've made it. Eggs Benedict, friggin'. Apparently, I make some of the best poached eggs some people have ever had. And I don't use an egg poacher. I just do it in a pan. I love omelets. Oh man, yeah, there ain't nothing like a good omelet. Your veggies and some meats in it and stuff. Oh man, a little bit of cheese. Of course, a good frittata or a quiche, anything like that. I like too. Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to park on Main Street when I go back and pick my kid up. It's usually pretty jacked up with morons that don't know how to park. I know we're making Mona crazy over here talking about all this food. She's losing her mind. Oh, you got me mid intake on that one. Yeah, he's talking. What is the guy's name in that movie? Tyler, the guy she's dating in that movie, huh? And Canada. Don't forget about Canada. That would be a horrible thing to have happen to you, though. Oh, Jeff sending me pictures. I can't look at him right now, dude. I'm previously engaged. Yeah. That's one of my guilty pleasure movies is that Sydney White for sure. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I do. Maybe it's because that one girl's name is Dinky. Speaking of dink, that's a funny thing. Like around here, you call somebody a dink. Okay, I'll stop being a dink. I said that to someone from the south, or more southern than I am, and they're like, "A dink is a fish," and I was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "You are." We had a big argument about it. Steak tacos for dinner. Nice, nice. I'm not sure what I'm having tonight. Last night I had some red hot dogs before they get rid of the dye. I got to get that poison in me before it's gone. That's what keeps me youthful. I'm almost 50 and I still look like I did when I was in high school, except for the facial hair, because I couldn't grow that until I was in my mid 20s. The brain worm does know best. It knows what I like. Now you got me thinking about that Beastmaster movie where they put those glowing green worms in the dudes to turn them into friggin' killers. Hey, Dinky Dinky. Hell, we got Puerto Rico, the United States, friggin' Austria. Holy moly. We got both coasts represented. We got South. Holy moly. Abbreviation for double income. No kids yet. Oh. I know. That's why I just said the South, because I didn't know if you wanted me telling people where you were or not. So maybe someday me and Rhonda will venture down that way. I do need to go on a trip. I haven't left the state of Maine in like 30 years. I'm due for an adventure. Some people are touchy about giving away their location. I'll tell you right where I am. Branch Pond, Ellsworth, Maine. I don't live here, so I'm not worried about it. I don't need to go any further north. Nice, nice. I love some potatoes. It's probably one of my favorite vegetables, other than like green beans and peas. I love green beans. I like black beans. I like red beans. Pick Mona up. That's a long friggin' trip. Holy shit, Loretta. She might have to meet me halfway. I don't know if Rhonda's got that much in her. No, but I keep getting all these invites, and they're like, you don't have to pay for any place to stay. You could just stay at the house. We'll go metal detecting. I'm like, yeah, it sounds great, but I'm poor. I can't afford to, do a lot of travel at the moment because my issues with my hands and shit at the moment. With that cyst growing in my wrist, and plus my other ones, I already had 3 surgeries on it, and I haven't been able to work hardly at all this winter. I had to stop the one job at the friggin' the wild game processing plant place because I couldn't hold anything. It was stupid. I'm working with sharp knives, I don't need to be cutting myself. 6-inch boner. Sharper than the devil's tongue. So sharp you don't even feel it cutting you until it hits the bone. You're gonna have to come get me. Yeah, I'll message you when the car breaks down, and I'll be like, "Hey, ladies, I'm stuck in, I don't know, Lexington or something. I don't know where I'd be at when the car died, but it'd be somewhere more southern than I am now. Hell, I might only make it to Danny's house and help him finish that coffee table." I'm not sure yours will make it halfway. Well, aren't we a fine group of folks? I got faith. Rhonda would make it. All right, man. Stay safe out there yourself. And I'm sure our paths will cross again sooner than later. Yeah. Fine bunch of gypsies. We can't even wander anywhere. Our Romani ancestors would be very disappointed. Our friggin' carriages don't get us very far. Yep, all the birds left. They've all abandoned me. Oh no, there's still a robin over there. There's one lonely robin on the hill. He just ran the other way. Oh, so it comes up over your legs when you're sitting down. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think my friend has one of them tables. It does it on both sides though. Like it's a split table and it opens up both sides and it pops out like a little eating thing. But his doesn't have drawers. It has storage underneath and inside when you pop up the things. It's just like open work on the bottom. Well, at least I caught the phone today in time for it to actually charge. Yeah, I like those resin tables that they do in the wood with like the different colored resins and make it look like a river going through the table. I like those a lot. Some of those are wicked pretty. I've seen some stairs done like that. I've always enjoyed the rustic like live edge type of things, like for mantles and things of that nature. Actually, last chimney I did, we did a fucking beautiful mantle on it. I wish I could find those pictures. I wish it was real stone. It was cultured stone, but oh, I know. Some of them slabs of friggin' wood are wicked thick. I bet Danny has those pictures still somewhere. Because he's a mason. He's been doing that for years. 40, almost 50 years, probably. I'm glad that he finally got a helper that could be there every day. Because I just fill in once in a while when he really needed help. He did a lot of stuff by himself, though. Stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. Saved his life twice. One time he had a heart attack, had to bring him back to life. And another time his gallbladder was fucking exploding inside of him. And he still wanted to work. And I'm like, dude, I'm taking you to the fucking hospital. He's like, no. I was like, that's it. I'm calling Marie. So I called this old lady and she's like, yep, bring his ass to the hospital. She's like, you can get him to do it. I know I can't. And I was like, what do you mean? He told me to fuck off. He's like, just get him in the, she's like, just get him in the truck and start driving. I'll meet you. I'm like, yeah. So that's exactly what happened. We met at the freaking shop and away they went. He ended up with a zipper up and down him. Yeah, the first time I was going to leave, I was trimming weed at his house. And I was getting ready to leave. And our friend called and said that she was bringing over some chop suey that her mom made. And he's like, oh, just stick around and eat some because I know she's going to bring plenty. I was like, all right. So I sat there and ate some of that and finished trimming a little bit. I look over at him at the table and he's got a like death grip on the paper plate with his face in the plate. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, because I had my back turned to him when I was trimming after I ate. And flipped around and seen that. And I mean, threw everything on there. Was weed all over that place. Threw that out of the way, fucking kicked his head back, cleared his throat out, Heimlicked him, got his throat cleared out, threw him on the floor, did chest compressions, and got a thready pulse back right as the EMTs got there. He cried and told me he loved me after that one. So, you know, that H word is applicable, but I just don't like it. I just consider myself an average human being that would go out of his way to help somebody. Except for that one old guy. Oh man, that guy was a prick. Back in, was it 1992? I was skateboarding through the City Hall parking lot with 4 friends. I mean, yeah, we looked a little rough and tumble in our grunge phase, you know, riding skateboards. We looked like fucking thugs, I'm sure. But this dude started having a heart attack. He fell on the ground getting out of his truck. And I run over there, and because I'd been, you know, to fire training and stuff and whatnot. So I run over there and, you know, start helping this dude out. And his wife comes around the other side of the vehicle and starts yelling at me, telling me to get off her husband. I'm like, he's in the middle of a cardiac infarction or whatever. I was like, he needs help. I was 15 with that one. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that, you know, I didn't know until I ran into a burning building that I was capable of running into a burning building. Let me tell you. I guess 92. I was 17. I mean, I guess technically I didn't run in. I ran in and came right back out, instantly repulsed by the smoke. Had an internal argument with myself that felt like forever and a day, but it was literally like split second. There goes the eagle. You guys will see him fly by the tree. Oh, oh, oh. There's the eagle. Oh, see you, buddy. Bye-bye, Steve. Oh, there was fucking two of them. We'll call them Steve and Susan. I didn't know there was two of them. I thought it was just the one up here. I mean, I guess generally there would be two, a mating pair. But hey, Andy, what the hell's going on? Steve and Edie? All right. Hey, Nightmare. Yeah, so now I guess that's 3 eagles I saw today. The first one was swooping down to catch a squirrel in front of me in the road, and then those two. That water's pretty farking cold right now. And I am sans change of clothes at the moment. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Definitely not for $1. It's not like that. I'd buy that for $1. That's not going to happen here. I got my rubber boots in the back. We could put the rubber boots on, and my feet would get frozen for sure if I walked out in there. Because I guarantee, with that much ice still out there, that water is frigid. Well, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. Appreciate you stopping in for a minute to say hi. It's always good to see the old timers around, the older YouTube friends. Yep, that's cool. You guys got to see the eagle after all. I barely saw it myself. I was like, oh shit, there's the eagle. Yeah, spend $5 on this thing, kid, and then you drink a fucking quarter of it, and now it's absolute just shit in my car. That's awesome. I thought you were an adult. I buy something, I finish it, damn it. Money's precious, especially in this economy. What the fuck was that? Thought I heard someone coming. What time is it right now? Oh, it's probably just a Sasquatch. It's almost 4 o'clock. Yep. I told her it was going to be more than 3 hours doing that. She's like, no. And I saw the size of it. I was like, yeah, it's going to be more than 3 hours. I'm telling you right now. You might have to come back. The guy might get tired and have to stop. Because it covers her pretty much her whole upper, her whole thigh. All I'm going to say is I hope that he does a good job. Because all the other tattoos that she's gotten from that place, she was working with someone else before this guy. But hopefully he does a good job on it. Well, there goes a couple more ducks. This rock behind me looks like an owl. It'd be a giant owl if it was an owl, let me tell you. And I've seen some big owls at my friend's bird sanctuary. Get to go in and feed him and shit. I don't think I can do that anymore, but I used to be able to go in there and feed him, help him. It was always great hanging out in town. Like, oh, you guys want to go to Birds Acre? And people are like, what the hell is that? I was like, it's a bird sanctuary up the road. So I'd take them the back way through the woods into there. And we'd come out into all these owls and hawks and kestrels and shit in cages, turkey vultures and saw-whet owls, great horned owls, barred owls. I mean, it was great. A little museum in there, ducks and geese. Fantastic place. Just right in the middle of the city, basically. Well, I guess I'm kind of on the outskirts now, but just right in town. Beautiful little place, hiking trails, red-tailed hawks, broadwing hawk. I mean, they have all sorts of stuff in there. So should I call all the Robins Christopher? I've never called him anything other than Robin. I don't know. I could go talk to Grayson and see. He'd probably let me. He actually probably would. I mean, he takes some of the barred owls to like sportsman shows and stuff, and teaches people about the birds. You know, I like me some Winnie the Pooh. A t-shirt and no pants. I dance the boogaloo. But Eeyore is by far my favorite character from Winnie the Pooh. And the neurotic rabbit, I guess. I like the neurotic rabbit. My daughter just bought me an Eeyore Lego set. I built him. He's freaking adorable. His little tail comes off and everything, just like a real life Eeyore with the button-on tail. I love him. I think the reason she got it for me is because she showed me an Eeyore that she bought for herself, and his tail is attached permanently. You can't take it off. And I was like, that's not fucking Eeyore. I was like, his tail is removable. So the last time she was in New Hampshire, I guess they went to the Lego store, and she found that Eeyore and saw that, you know, obviously it's Lego, so of course the tail's removable, but it looked like it had a little button on it and stuff, just like the one I have. All right, I gotta end this because she's almost done. She says I'd start heading that way. All right, it's been grand. It's been fun, but I gotta go. I gotta go. I appreciate all you fine folks hanging out with me on my boring activities, talking to the wildlife and looking at the pond. We all learned something today. I learned that my friend wasn't calling it an elder, but it was an eider. Yeah, these should, you know, I should be a little more frequent here with my live streams now that it's not a frozen fucking tundra around here. But yeah, but you know, I'm sure that most of you folks in here will see me again. Rainer might see me later. Rizzle might see me too. You never know. We're not that far apart. Mona is going to be a while, in person anyway. Danny, you never know when that'll happen because he lives right next door basically too. Just a couple hour drive. But yeah, good luck finishing that coffee table. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of the day, great weekend, and you know, all that jazz. And you know, I'll never say those other words that every YouTube channel on the planet says. I'll never say them. I won't even say them now. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you next time.